with me to spend a couple of days in Shanghai. Psych! Welcome back, and today we are going to Shanghai. We're actually coming from Beijing, so we took a bullet train down there, a 5-hour trip in total. I'll say there was nice scenery to take in, but I slept most of the way, so tough luck.
Very wet in Shanghai. We have made Shanghai Jackie.
Bro, it's so miserable. Rain actually destroys all the mood, dude.
That's alright. It's fine.
It was alright because we went to a sushi train restaurant for dinner to balance out this wet misery. It was like $2 a plate. Before most of my mates even sat down, I had like 5 plates coming through already. Yeah, I'm a fiend, sue me. And after 10-15 minutes, absolutely demolished, bro. Absolutely demolished. Jeez. So today we are going to explore NanJingLu, and along the way we're probably going to get to the Bund and suss out restaurants, places to eat, places to see, things to do. See how we go. Hopefully we reach a river, maybe like cycle down a track of some sort, check out the views, and guess we'll see it together. And after all that walking and talking, we landed ourselves at a crab roe noodle and rice restaurant called XieShangHuang. Probs butchered that, but it means crab on yellow as a direct translation. Got to say, this was my favorite spot on the trip. Tea was on tap, the fried pork tender and perfectly crispy, demolished within seconds, and crab roe noodles and rice. Initially we ordered a set with 3 different flavors, but for the life of me I couldn't tell you what each flavor was. But all of them had so much crab and so much crab roe. A spoonful of this on top of some perfectly cooked rice. Chef's kiss! We also ordered some noodles and mandatory xiaolongbaos, which was just bursting with soup and flavor. And to top it all off, we ordered some matcha and taro mochi dessert. Like, what more can I ask for at this point? This place was the best. And now that we're filled to the brim, we're headed back out and onwards to the Bund. Yeah, true. Ready for this boat ride, Jason? No.
Never ready.
Transition. And once we got off onto the other side of HuangPu River, we had landed ourselves in PuDong. Without a moment's hesitation, we found ourselves some bikes and cycled our way towards the Oriental Pearl Tower, which was only a 15-minute bike ride away from the port. Fun fact, the Oriental Pearl Tower is the 6th tallest TV and radio tower in the world, standing at 468 meters tall, or 1,500 feet tall for those on the other side of the Pacific Ocean. And pause. At this point, you might be thinking, oh, this base drop is going to transition into some nice scenery, cool cityscape, sparkling lights and all. Nope, we didn't even go up, because if you rewind a bit, look how great that sky is, man. And on top of that, tickets were almost $40 to go up, and I ain't paying all that for suboptimal views. So instead, we went back outside and admired it from afar. And today we are at DaHuChun. Established in 1932, this place was one of the first to sell xiaolongbaos, or pan-fried pork buns, in a dedicated shop. We ordered the pork and chive and the pork and crab roe buns, which were both super juicy, fluffy and flavorful. And then there's the fried pork cutlet. Just the right thickness with just the right crispiness. Definitely recommend checking this place out. Just finished up with some nice xiaolongbaos, some nice dumplings. It's pretty decent, dude. The whole meal was only like 300 yuan, 250, 300 yuan. And now we are heading to YuYuan Garden, so I'm gonna check that out. And after a nice relaxing stroll around YuYuan, we were led into the bustling streets of YuYuanLaoJie, or YuYuan Old Street as a direct translation. The scale of the historical looking buildings here were pretty breathtaking, not gonna lie. The sharp roofing designs and the amount of red made me think I had infiltrated into the Fire Nation from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Wild. The grand scale of YuYuan Garden is just next level, man. Like all these, look at all this. It's like so huge, so many different like buildings all around. It's the architectural design. Like yeah, you may see them in the botanical gardens in Sydney, but you just never seen such huge ones and so many of them. And now I think we've reached a street food market. It's gonna hopefully grab some bites and see what we can eat. Actually, we couldn't get any snacks. It didn't look too interesting. It's like normal stuff, you know, like xiaolongbaos, stuff that you can get anywhere else. So just gonna hopefully rush to Shanghai Tower and see if we can catch the sunset. I guess we'll see you guys there. Let's go.
We have arrived at 118th floor.
And when we were done sightseeing on top of the Shanghai Tower, it was actually perfect timing to visit a very famous selfie spot. All the IG and XiaoHongShu influencers were out in flocks, trying to get a nice vector shot framed by these three towers. Here I am posing as a XiaoHongShu baddie. 10-10 moment if I must say myself. We then headed back to the Bund and BuXingJie because it was bustling central. All the people were out, all the lights were on, making the streets as bright as daytime. And you gotta admit, the Oriental Pearl Tower and the Shanghai Tower do look better at night as well. Like damn. And that's a wrap for tonight, because the next day we had an early start and a fully packed day. Did someone say Disney? What? So stay tuned for the next video.